Bitcoin, we start with 1 hour chart. Just I want to give a quick update. If we refer to our analysis in my last video, when the price was here, we mentioned if we get any reversal, any trade setup for buy, we will take the trade. And beside that, we mentioned about all the possibility, and we mentioned maybe this one can give us one more drop, since we mentioned this one can turn to a more deeper correction. Anyway, there was no trade setup from here, and after that the price dropped, and we could look for buy within this move. This is what we have been looking for. But after we get this down move, we didn't have any update. And if we move to 15 minutes, as we can see, there was no trade setup from within this move. That's why we couldn't look for buy. But after we get this down move, we had the opportunity to look for buy. That's why I mentioned any reversal for then after, when we have been looking for this down move, we mentioned any reversal buy setup, we will take it. And right now, whoever get the trade within this, any of this correction, they have to start to manage, at least move their stop loss to break even, especially for if anyone get the trade from here. Okay. Now, in this case, we move to 1 hour chart. Okay. How we can look at this? And mostly I'm expecting if we get the correction here, we can expect the price to drop. That's why if we get any sell setup from here, we will be more interested to look for sell. That's why any trade within this, if anyone wants to keep the trade, move their stop loss to break even. But for me, I will prefer to take out the profit. Okay. And since we can expect this one to turn to a deeper correction. All right. That's why if we get any sell setup similar to any of this, any correction flag for down move, we will take the trade and we start to manage. Okay, how about if the price reverse from here? Since we were expecting to get the breakout of the previous top, which is 58953 almost, but the price couldn't break. And I think if I put my line here, and I think even if there is a reversal from what we have right now, we cannot get a really good trade setup within this. And it's not a good idea to look for trade because we need to see the breakout unless we see the changes or bigger correction here. But what we have right now, I don't think we can get a really good trade setup from here. Okay, that's why we can expect this one drop. But if we want to look for sell, it's better we wait for the correction, as I mentioned, as I show you here, based on this move. And in this case, we move to daily chart. Based on daily chart, we have been looking for buy, and right now we are looking for this correction. Still, we can expect for continuation, but how long the price can consolidate here? This is the question. Okay, and if we move to forward chart, again, we have been looking for the breakout of this, because if we get a breakout, we can look for continuation, but the price couldn't break, and that's why we can be within this move for the quiet time. That means this one can turn to more complex correction, and right now we're looking at this. That's why I mentioned it made this one give us a flat. Any down move sell for the short term, we can take the trade, and whatever the trade we get within this move, either we take out the profit or we start to manage. It depends on the traders. Okay. Rather than that, we don't have anything to discuss. And if I move to 1 hour chart, if we get a sell setup for short term, we can look for sell. Rather than that, we don't take the trade. And for buy, I don't think we can get a really good trade setup within this range, because right now we don't have any trade setup. This is how we can look for it. How about the price? If in case the sharply reverse, the only way to have entry above this. Okay, but having entry above the top, we should know what we're looking for. Is really, first of all, is very risky. Second, we're looking for the breakout. If the price tag we wants to break and continue. If the price tag we see is not moving within the first hour, we take out the profit. Sorry, we take out the trade. Anyway, it depends on the traders. For me, if I want to have entry above this, I will wait and I will monitor it. I won't leave it. Okay. And the best thing is if this one give us one more drop, because if we get the flat, it can give us better confirmation for reversal. Anyway, we don't have any trade setup. We mentioned how we can look at this part. And beside that, again, whoever get the trade within this move, they have to start to manage or take out the profit. Anyway, we just follow the chart. If I see any update, I will share. Thanks.